Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Sky Factory 4, where the sky is the limit, or at least in this case, the Sky Dome. And my cat hopefully softly meows random intervals in the background. But just so you guys know, this week might be a little bit hectic for me. Maybe, might not. My schedule may change a little bit with the videos, or it might stay exactly the same. So just don't be surprised if something happens like that. But I am going to try and get as much recorded and up and ready for you guys as possible. I have been doing a lot of smelting of well, everything. If you look here, we've got, heck, this thing's full at this point. Let's make some more iron amber. This stuff is really good. It's really good. I mean, look, 64 blocks, kerchunk. And I have so much of the wood. Let's just take all the wood that I can. I think I just took something I didn't want to take. Yeah, the iron acorns. And I think... oh, there's more sticks. There we go. And I could just toss all these in. And I've made this... oh, I didn't actually make any. Did I? Oh, I put them in this inventory. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. And I didn't make any of the iron amber because it went into the side inventory. Interesting. I keep forgetting that it goes there first. But you can see that it can take most of a half a stack at this point because I've been making this a little bit bigger and it smelts things quite easily. I've got a bunch of this here. I also put the cauldron just right next door to this. I should probably put stone storage right underneath or something like that so I can just click it and instantly get lava. But for now, I think this is going to be just fine. It keeps things pretty much in the same spot. Obviously, I still have my forging hammer. And last time I was talking about how I might save this for this episode. Well, that's definitely what I'm going to do. But first, let's empty out my inventory before it gets too full. That's a little bit better. Oh, and I still have a bunch of iron amber that I need to process, though. And of course, iron blocks and ingots. I did set up, and look how tall this sugarcane is. Ridiculous. This is apotheosis. At least one of the very minor features of apotheosis. If you guys didn't already know, you should check out the bit by bit on it. It's a really unique mod that expands a lot on enchantments and, well, sugarcane, to name a few things, as well as mob spawners and such. But I set all these up on double chests, and then I put crafting tables next door so that they instantly can access the chests that they're right next to. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I could easily do this. Now, people have mentioned before how you could probably put a bonsai pot on top of this, and then all the ingredients would pile into this. And that's actually really cool. I do like that. And then any of the wood and sticks and leaves would not be saved, which is fine. But I did want both of those because I'm probably going to be using them. So I figure for now, this is a good solution. And I can always pipe out of the chest into a filter that takes out the wood and sticks and stuff. And then pipe it back into this, I think. I don't really know. But there's a couple things I wanted to get into today. One being, of course, this. And, oh, I did get the achievement for getting a full cobblestone chest. It just happened at random at one point, and I looked in the chest to see how it was doing, and it goes, oh, you got the achievement. So, yeah, that's a thing. Sorry, you guys didn't see that one on screen, but it's nothing really phenomenal. That Cobblestone Generator I have underneath this is pretty much still going. As you can see, it's still filling that. And I used the metal crate that had NBT data to put it there. I figure, why not? We'll see how high that thing can go. But let's make a shipping container. It fits with ships. Okay, so now merges other containers of items, fluids, and energy within a single block. So I don't know if I put this next to these. If I put it... because it looks like I've got a space here. I could probably put it. There is a spot missing there. Let's just take this piece of dirt and put it here. And maybe I could set it here. I don't know if this is how it works or not. There we go. Shipping container. I have no idea how this thing works. I don't know if I'm supposed to put these things in it. And that's how it works. And then it has those as a container. Or what? It now has MBT data, so therefore, because I just placed it, but I'm not really sure. So let's see, it merges other containers of items, fluids, and energy within a single block. So yeah, it does, so as I was saying, it does seem to imply that I should put those containers in there. I suppose I could grab something and just try shoving it in there. Let's try that. and we'll put it in, and we'll see what happens if this actually works like I'm thinking it might. No idea. Maybe it just allows access to these things. So if I... Oh, no, it doesn't work with sneak right-clicking. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't take the jungle wood that's in my inventory. So I think I'm doing it wrong. I guess it does allow you to contain a bunch of these wooden crates, but I could put them... I guess I can't put them into another chest. So this is an interesting way of storing things. It didn't... Oh, it did break. Okay, I was like, what's going on there? This is really a little bit weird. I haven't tried it yet. Let's get that back in. We'll figure this out at some point. I might, at least. But I know that that's not my storage solution. I think I'm going to go with simple storage network, plus some drawers or cabinets and files and things like that. But also, that's going to require a bit of setup, a bit of time and effort, and items to obtain. Plus, I've got these piggies over here that are just begging to be transformed into a resource hog. So let's take this. I'm going to keep this on me for the moment, because I don't really think I need it so much right now, considering that I've got everything just kind of chunking into chests, which is nice. Let's put the rest of this iron amber in here. I can pour out a couple blocks. There we go. So let's get into the other item that I was wanting to do. That's actually a Tinker's Construct type thing called Sandwich Station here, or it's called Sandwich Station. It's called Culinary Construct, which is a take on Tinker's, but with sandwiches. So, I don't know, it just sounded really fun and interesting, and I'm tired of just eating like a whole bunch of onion rings. And I figure I have a decent amount of crops currently over here. I still need to do more with my wheat growing, as you can see, which I probably will need a bunch of that because I imagine it requires, it being a sandwich station, it'll probably require bread of some sort. Let's put the seeds back down, and I will keep the wheat, which I think I've got a bunch of wheat already. For the moment, I'm just growing them every other to try and maximize their growth speed a little bit. There we go, I've got some wheat. You know, I'm just going to wait, because I might need a bunch of that momentarily. I thought that was a spot that mobs could spawn. Alright, so let's do the sandwich station, which requires a little bit of wood. Do I have... Yeah. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then it requires a slab as well. I thought I had a slab, but I guess not. That's weird. Alright, well, I will have to make a slab then. And we can continue on from there. 1, 2, 2. No, oh gosh, I don't like the double click. I don't like the double click. Definitely don't like that. Alright, so sandwich station. Got it. And something, no, give me that back. Something I don't know about is if it connects with the rest of the Tinker tables. So let's try that and see what happens. Alright, it does not show up as part of that, but it might also be too far away. So I'm going to try placing it here, and then try clicking in the center. No, it does not show up there. Okay, fair enough. It might actually be a mod on its own. It might not require the Tinker's setup at all, for all I know. But I am going to put it just there for now. So I do need bread, which I don't know if bread is still made in the same way. Most of the recipes have remained the same. Yeah, it's the same. So it's just a bunch of wheat, really. Let's put all these on one side, and then you guys can see what it is that I'm going to try and do here. Let's grab this one. Is that the one? That is the one. Alright, so we're going to take this one. I can still hop up ledges and run, though it's very slow over here. There we go. And I wonder if this will pull from nearby inventories. That would be cool if it did. Nope. Doggone it, because then I could grab the stuff over. Alright, so let's start with some bread. And I think that this will definitely help make things easier. Alright, eight loaves of bread. Plus, I need a whole bunch of different items. And I can, as I understand it, it's based more on the saturation. So right there, oh wow, that's just bread itself is really good. You add this in, but more saturation, adds more stuff. Now, if I could do just an onion ring sandwich, which in itself is quite impressive, but as I also understand it, you get a bigger bonus from other items. What can I do with rice? This hasn't been cooked yet or anything. I can make seeds out of it. Can make all sorts of weird stuff, but I don't see anything smelting. Fried rice. Oh, that's already better. So what if I take some fried rice? Let's just try it with a single piece. Actually, I think I get 2 cookings out of this for 1 item. Or is it just the 1? No, it's just the 1. Okay. We're going to try fried rice, and we're going to toss that in there. And what's it look like at the moment? 3.5? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's another 1.5. Yep, and then it adds in the saturation as well. So if I did this, which is 3.5, and what is that? 5.5 saturation? Wait a minute. That seems to be... Oh, that adds 1. Okay. And then the saturation didn't go up quite as much. So you get more for more variety. So right now, onion rings, fried rice. Let's cook up a bunch of this rice. Put it in a different one. This one should do. And then I'll put some in this one. And then I'll break a couple of these down because I just ran out of small coal. There we go. So what else do we have? We've got eggs. A couple eggs. I do have chickens laying around. Tomatoes. Can I use these to make... I'm not going to put tomato soup on a sandwich. I'm not going to make a taco, though. Ground beef. I would be missing the ground beef and the tortilla and the cheese. Okay, so I'm not doing that. It's interesting. What else can I do with the pepper? Can I like grind it up or something? I can make hot sauce, which I don't know that that's actually going to help on there, but having peppers on there, sure. I think we could just have a straight up pepper, add some spiciness to it. That's pretty good. Corn. I don't know. Cucumber, strawberry, beetroots. Lettuce. I think lettuce would be good. What can I do with lettuce? Culinary generator. I could cook it for power. I don't think that there's much. Like, I can't cut it up or anything. I can make rabbit seeds. Carrot, lettuce seeds, and lettuce. That's interesting. BLT sandwich. Nice. Alright, well, I'm just going to put some lettuce in there as a standard. And what if I could put entire stacks in there? I didn't even think about that. Give me this rice. We're going to put this in here too. We're going to put this in here. So then I could just leave this in and pull this out, and I could name it. And I think depending upon the different saturation values and the I think I just hit A on this, didn't I? And I think it's a saturation based. You might get multiple sandwiches for each crafting, which can be really, really good. So in this case, let's put this here. And I will leave the food station next to this. I don't think that I have much else to add in right here. What else did I have in here? The eggs. I don't have a way of remaking the eggs a lot. Not without just chasing chickens around. And I think, what if I cook it? Makes a fried egg. We can make some fried eggs. Let's actually toss this in as soon as this is ready. Maybe after I get a little bit more charcoal in there. Cook that up. There we go. Charcoal, eggs, fried rice. There we go. Now, put the rest of the fried rice in here. This is pretty good. See, onion rings, fried rice, pepper, lettuce. This is a terrible meal. And we're going to have eggs on top of that, because that's obviously a thing. I need to get a chicken farm going to make this as epic as possible. There we go. This actually seems like a sandwich that I've had before, and it was absolutely fantastic. The only thing it's missing is it had, instead of onion rings, it had like, oh, was it a chipotle? No. Chorizo. Oh yeah, it had chorizo. The dripping. Oh, it's so good. Whew, so good. All right, so let's try this. Shift for ingredients. Yep, and it has a lot of food in it, and it's 8, 39, 32, 54, 27, 2. I got one crafting, I guess. I don't know if I get multiples for that. It looks like I only get one crafting. So if I have better values of better things to put in there, that's what I would get. But this is a pretty good sandwich in its own right. Regardless, you can compare this one, which is what, 6 food haunches, and the saturation above 10 doesn't really make a difference. Oh no, wait, I guess 20 would get you a full meter. So this is just going to get me 3/4 of a meter. Alright, but this one here is just tremendous. Wow, I like this mod. This is a cool mod. This is pretty neat. It encourages you to have a whole bunch of extra stuff. And I don't get a lot of sandwiches out of it. That's a given. I do need more variety, and I think a market would probably be a good idea. Ooh, then I could get more seeds, perhaps. Wool, wood, and logs. Okay. Do I have any wool? I don't have any wool, but I do have more eggs. I didn't realize that. Let's cook up the rest of these eggs, and I can have more of this fantastic sandwich that I didn't name it. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to have to name it now. We're going to do Valen Sammich. So let's see if I could find... There's a chicken there. There's a sheep. Do I have any snips? No. I could probably use a comma, but instead I think I'm going to use these shears. Just because I already have one made, and otherwise it's just going to go to waste. I see your nameplates down there, you little jerks. Grab that. That should be all I need. Is just the one wool. And I should probably bring all these animals in so that they don't despawn when I need them the most. But you know me. I'm not that kind of person. Let's grab some red flowers. Wait a minute. I think they were in the bottom chest. Yep, I've got one. Let's put that back. I have something better than that. I have beetroots that I can use to make red. And what can I turn this into? Can I make this? Besides heart container, I can make beet juice. I don't think beet juice would be a good idea on there. That just sounds weird. Alright, there we go. Red wool. A couple pieces of wood. 1, 2, and then logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate this slow motion clicking on there. Now to make this. This is going to be interesting because I don't have an opening in the ceiling. I've got to market this little piggy. Alright, I made another advancement. So normally, if you place the market, a little dude drops down behind it or on top of it or something like that, or digs his way up. But as there's glass above... Oh, hi! He did grow in. Okay. How you doing there, Felicia Day? Nice. And if I click on Felicia or the market, it works. Okay. And we've got chicken seeds, melon seeds, all these different seeds. This is pretty good. Parrot seeds, ocelot. What about food seeds? They look like animals. Villager seeds. Oh. Adale penguin seeds, carrot seeds, potato, corn, apple, sugarcane, cucumber, lettuce, pepper. We've got all those. Tomato, strawberry, rice. Wait, there's another tomato. Chili pepper. It looks like that's all the foods. Oh, but I can buy meats if I want. Grape seeds. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, and there's cactus in there, too. What is it for cactus? 8 vines. Ooh. Alright, vines. Let's do that, because that will make things a little bit cooler for me. Jungle sapling, which is... What was it? Clay sapling in mud. Right. I forgot what I've got in there right now. Let's grab a bottle. Got one. And... No? There's not enough in there, or whatever it is. So it's going to get smooshed. There we go. Done. Put it back down. Oh, and I think those eggs are done. They are. So let's make this massively awesome sandwich. Oh, it didn't keep the name. Ah, well, I'll have to rename it after this. Can I rename these? Can I re-put this in there? That would be hilarious if you could make a sandwich. No, but I think I'm going to need lots of wheat to continue with this. But still, 8 of these massive sandwiches. Jeez. I wonder if these values have been tweaked or not. Oh, man. And I could get sugar from this. I don't think that you can eat straight up sugar, though. Not likely. So let's take a look at vines. I need, what was it? Was it a clay sapling? Jungle sapling, clay sapling in mud, which I think mud is dirt in water, or I thought that it was something else, but I guess dirt in a cauldron gets me mud. So I need a clay sapling. This is gravel, clay. There we go. And no, I realize now I probably need to make multiple. So once I make myself a jungle sapling, no wait, is it a jungle sapling? I have jungle saplings. I'm being a derp. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's like early morning. I'm not used to recording at this time. But we're going to try and get this right. Jungle sapling. I've got those. I just need to have this hanging on a drying rack. I don't think I have any of those out there right now. There they are. Put this here. I could have that on the front and then put that here. Use for this on a drying rack makes vines. Oh, and I would need a whole bunch of them. Okay. So let's grab a whole bunch of those and do this proper then. I've got all of the drying racks, one sapling. I'll make a whole bunch and then I can make one extra. So that's all of them? That's not right. There we go. Okay, so we've got 21 now. That's a little bit more appropriate. In fact, I'm going to move that torch, which it looks like it isn't even needed. So I'm going to move that, and we're going to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that should be a good enough amount for me to get everything that I need. And how long is that going to take? Use for this is going to be 45 seconds. That's not that bad. And what else can I hang on this? Of course, noodles, rotten flesh, raw beef. Oh, I didn't think about that. Rotten flesh. So I could turn that into monster jerky and put that in sandwiches too, as well as just about everything else. But oh, and the slime drops. I wonder if I still get the like jump boost and speed boost and stuff. If I had those. Clay for bricks. That's for the brownstone. The acorns. I didn't even think about having nuts in the sandwich. That's interesting. And it doesn't look like there's anything really out of the ordinary, though. This is the only thing that's really going to be different. And I'm going to put these back in here. And then we just wait for this to happen. And in the meantime, let's have my first fried rice, lettuce, fried egg, pepper, and onion rings sandwich. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. That's really, really OP. Now, I realize that that's OP, but still, that's OP. Oh my gosh. But I also realized that the this mod pack has food tweaked in some way. I'm not exactly sure how. It's really weird. Shoot, I need one of those back out, please. Can I, please? There we go. Thank you. Recipe for this. 64 more. Okay, and we'll leave one there. So there's something in here where your food does not replenish your health as quickly as it used to. I don't know what is changing that. Maybe it's this mod. Maybe it's the culinary construct, for all I know. But I don't know. It's really weird. Oh, and I forgot to hit pour on those things. So I will need some paper at some point. So I figure when I do, it's going to be a really big mess. That's going to be fun. Oh, and I think that those trees are probably ready at this point. Yes, they are. And the reason that I made 9, come here, is so that I could hang one, and that's not going to grow very far, is it? Let's put it on the side of the smeltery. Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. Put one there. That'll grow down, and then I can harvest that, and then spread it out a bit. And it's not too crazy at that point. And then I can eventually cover the smeltery with it to get those. So let's see. All right, Felicia, what do you got? Put this in here, and I want cactus. Doop. Just one. Thank you. And that should do. Now I can place down a bit of sand and we can have cactus growing nearby as well. Where to put it? Where to put it? There's a big empty spot there now. That seems good. We'll do that. Now cactus will actually grow up to 5 blocks normally with Apotheosis, but for all I know, this might have been tweaked even further and it has no limit except for the skybox limit like the sugarcane does. So we shall find out, I guess. Put more of that in there. We'll just keep on pouring it out. So let's take a look at the quest book. I haven't even looked at this in a while. We got a whole bunch of stuff, and yes, I have lead and redstone and clay and all this lapis all being created. I have not made any obsidian or any of the resource hogs or a bacon tree or a donut sapling. I haven't made any of those yet. Oh, and I forgot gold and silver. So much stuff that I need to make. I guess getting to diamonds is probably a good idea as well. I don't know. I feel like if I just go do that, then am I like rushing it at this point? But I think I need diamonds in order to get the inventory systems I'm looking for. So maybe I make these. I set up the automation for them. We're going to need 3 hopping bonsais, which I've got 2 right now and a hopper. So I just need a little bit of clay, which I don't have any in here, but I can get some easy enough. In fact, I forgot. I stored my extra clay in here. So that should get me enough that I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so I can make another hopping bonsai pot because I want these trees. But I don't know exactly what they're made from, so we might actually get other trees in the process. So we got silver, gold, and diamond saplings.